Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing with you guys how to get this makeup look. It is something a little bit different than I've done in a really long time, just because I know it's been a while since I've been on camera. But if you guys would like to see how to get this makeup look, then just keep on watching. I did use the Anastasia Prism palette, which I did pick up at Marshall's for $24.99, which is such an insane good deal. And I have seen a lot more. I've even seen like Too Faced chocolate I've even seen Too Faced chocolate palettes, and I think it's insane because you really do get them very affordable. So I really wanted to play with this palette. It's been such a long time since I've had it sitting in my drawers, and I finally had a little bit of motivation to come on camera and film a makeup look. I'm about to head over to a doctor's appointment, and I still need to film a couple of more other like pregnancy things, but we're sticking with makeup for today. And I kind of do give you guys an update in this video, where I've been, what's been going on, things like that. So don't forget to subscribe, stay tuned on my Snapchat and Instagram. I do post on there quite often. And yeah, so click the thumbs up and let's just go ahead and keep on watching if you guys would like to see how to get this look. Alright guys, so I'm gonna quickly try and go through this makeup look because I'm so excited to finally be back and filming. It feels nice. It literally took me almost 2 hours to set up this little filming station, but we're finally here. I feel like it's been so long since I've been on camera, so I feel like this video is probably going to be a little bit longer than I want it to be, but I really wanted to play with some makeup. I feel like it's been a while. I usually just do my makeup and I'm like ready to go. The heat, being pregnant, and being on my 3rd trimester to begin with, it's been really rough. I've had a really good pregnancy, but it does tend to get a little bit more rough. I probably look more tired than usual also, maybe a little bit more dead and out of breath because I haven't been sleeping well, but we're gonna go ahead and fix that in this video. Nails aren't done either, so let's just go ahead and jump into the video. Alright, so I have a doctor's appointment to go to in an hour and a half. About an hour actually I have, but I really wanted to play with this Anastasia Prism palette that I've been having in my makeup collection forever, and I just haven't played with it. I honestly don't even have time to play with makeup anymore, but I really wanted to play with this really soft purple in the palette. And I also wanted to use the ALAMAR palette, which I feel like this was the last palette I used before any other videos have rolled out. But yeah, I just have a bunch of makeup laid out in front of me. I have all my brushes because I don't know where I'm gonna go with this look. I just know I have a couple of new products that I wanted to try out. Well, new to camera, kind of old to me now at this point, but let's just get started. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my eyebrows using the Anastasia Dipbrow pomade in the shade dark brown. Usually I like to do this off camera because it's very repetitive. To clean through my brows, I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Concealer. This concealer is bomb.com. It is in the shade 106. And I'm using the Napoleon Paradise BR8 brush, which is like a flat brush, to clean through my brows. Little rounded brush from BH Cosmetics, just to blend that out. And I'm also going to be using the concealer to prime my eyes. Not sure what shade I'm going to go in with next, but I think I'm going to be using the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette for a crease shade, because I do want to use Lure, but so I am going to be taking the shade Butter from the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm going to be using a Morphe. Oh my gosh, this is what I hate about brushes. Like, I wish it would come engraved. This is like an R37, I want to say. It's a blending brush. It's really nice. It's one of my all-time favorite brushes to use when I'm just applying shadow to my crease. I really hope you guys can see the shadows a little bit better and the light is balanced. I feel like it looks a little too dark now, but I feel like you guys can see the shadows now. I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Prism palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Lure, which is a very nice soft purple shadow. I really like this color and I've been wanting to play with it for so long. And I did pick up this palette at Marshall's for, I think it was like $24.99, which is like half the price of it retail, I believe. I'm not sure if it retails for either $32 or $42, something like that. But I'm going to apply this with my MAC 217 brush on the outer corners. I'm going to be creating like a halo eye because I feel like it's been a while since I've played with makeup that way, so I thought it would be a good way I do like to apply shadows like this with a blending brush, because I feel like I can apply it and blend it at the same time, so it makes it easier to work. Marry it into the crease color. I want to make sure that I'm not over blending this color, because I think I could easily take it into the crease, and I really want to keep it in this little area. Can you guys believe this is the very first Anastasia palette that I own, which I think is insane. Who am I? And going back with the Jaclyn Hill palette, I will be taking the same shade and blending right here, just to make sure that the shadows marry together. And to diffuse from the little lilac color into the crease shade, I am going to be taking Pooch, which is right next to the color we used in our crease, with my Sigma Diffused Crease E. Let me say that again. With my Sigma Diffused Crease E38. And let me tell you guys, this brush is so good. I love it. Yeah, this is like the perfect shade to kind of diffuse any lines right here. And I am going to be applying a little bit of concealer in the center of my eyes, just to make that next shadow pop. I'm not sure if I want to use this golden shade or if I want to use the ALAMAR palette yet. I'm actually just going to go in with Eternal, which is almost like this bronzy shade. And I will be using my ALAMAR Cosmetics eyeshadow brush, and this is one of their flat brushes, just to clean through the center here. And honestly, I feel like these shadows have the best color payoff when you use your finger. So I'm just going to use my ring finger in the center. I'm actually going to mix some of Pyramid as well, so it pops more. And I'm going back in with Blur and just touching everything back up. I feel like these shadows are so creamy. I feel like this is a little bit different to what I usually do. I feel like it's been a while since I've played with color also, so maybe that's why I feel weird. I am going to be applying a coat of mascara. That way, once I come back, I can just go ahead and apply my lashes. So I'm using the Essence mascara. I am officially out of primer, so I need to go buy a new one, but I will be using the e.l.f. Aqua Primer Mist. And this one sprays really hard for some reason, but let's just give it a shot. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it sprays hardcore onto the skin. I don't know how I feel about primer waters. I feel like they almost don't work, but I don't know. I still use them, but I still apply like an actual primer. But let's just go and see how this one works for today. It is hot today. I think it's like 100 degrees in LA, which is insane. I feel so weird being on camera because I feel like it's been such a long time. But there's just so much we need to catch up on. But I just wanted to kind of get the eyes going, and then we could go ahead and start chit-chatting a little bit more. I'm gonna try and film my first trimester recap today. I am on my 3rd trimester, by the way, but I really wanted to do it because I know it's like pregnancy season. Like, everyone I know is pregnant, which is so weird to say that I'm even pregnant myself, but I just thought it would be great because a lot of these videos did help me out at the beginning of my pregnancy, so I thought it would be fun. I wanted to do it back then, but now I think it's like such a perfect timing because I'm in my 3rd trimester and like I have all my thoughts gathered together. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and apply both of these foundations because this is usually what I use on a daily basis. Don't apply as much, but for today I am going to add a little bit extra to give me that full coverage. I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus in 368 Golden Beige, and then the Colourpop No Filter Foundation, which I love, in medium 110. Work that into my skin. I will be using the Sigma 3D Beauty Sponge, I think that's what it's called. I really like it to get into my nose area. I did do a review on this foundation, and I said I would keep you guys updated, and let's just say I've been using it since I got it, so that should say a lot. For concealer, I will be using the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro and 106. I put too much. Then I actually do have this little tiny sponge that I'm going to be using today. I just get a little frustrated because it's so tiny. Now taking my Sigma 3D blender, I'm just going to make sure everything is nicely blended. And to set that in place, I will be using the Colourpop No Filter Setting Powder, which is amazing. I love to set this. I love to set my under eyes with this because it's so light. But I'm not going to let it sit there for long. But this is great for the heat because your makeup will not go anywhere. So usually I like to just let that sit there, and I am going to be cream contouring. I've been into like this thing that I just love cream contouring instead of using all powders. I just think it looks better, more natural. But I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toast. Either add a little bit of oil, and in my case I just added the little primer mist to make it hydrated. Now with the 3D Beauty Blender, I'm just going to blend that in. I feel like this is going to take me some time too. But yeah, my pregnancy is flying by. It is crazy. I am currently at 31 weeks. I can't even remember the last time I filmed how many weeks I was, but I know the last video I posted was when I went to Disneyland, which I was about like 27 or 28 weeks. It's been rough. Well, like the pregnancy itself has been really good to me, and that's what I tell people. Like, I know it could have been worse. I could be throwing up, I could be in bed rest and things like that, but it's just, you know, gathering all these things for a baby and then making a whole new transition into life, not just for yourself but for another human. And then there's like the moving process, and it's a lot. So it's a lot emotionally and physically, and I think I'm at that point in my pregnancy where it's like I can only do so much for so long because my feet swell up, I'm tired, I'm out of breath, and then, you know, I have a lot of help at home, which I'm so thankful for. But sometimes like you just feel bad having people do things for you all the time, and I definitely don't want to even get used to it because at some point I'm gonna have to do it all by myself again. And yeah, so I think that's one of the reasons why I've been lacking on videos. It's just very unmotivating when I can't even bend down and pick things up from the floor because it takes me like 10 years to get up. So it's like little things like that that play a role in the reasons why I'm like so tired. Then I've been working at work a lot. My doctor's appointments have shortened to every 2 weeks now, so any days that I have off, it's like I'm resting because my feet are swollen. Yeah, so that's kind of like the oh, I'm putting more foundation on. Oops. So that's kind of where I've been, and then I just feel so bad because I do love making videos, and I feel like I should be putting out a little bit more content, considering the fact that I will be on maternity leave from work, but I will be at home with the baby. But hopefully she's good and I can still film, and then on days that daddy's with her I can even squeeze in 2 hours for myself, or even if it's like, I don't know how, but I'm gonna definitely try and have pre-filmed videos. If there's anything you guys want to request, please let me know. I feel like being on camera right now is like making me feel like me again, and it's weird. I'm telling you, it's just weird. So before I continue with my rant, I'm going to take my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm using this Beach Cosmetics brush. As for all the brushes, I always list everything down below if you guys are interested, along with some links. And I just placed it everywhere I contoured, cream contoured. But I really love this combination. I do need to get a new bronzer. I feel like this bronzer might even be like overdue. Like I should just get a new one at this point. But you know, my priorities are a little bit somewhere else. I do have a makeup kit, and I usually try to keep things like separate. But yeah, so that's kind of where I've been, and it makes me feel so bad because I feel like I should be making a little bit more videos and stuff, but considering how far I am in my pregnancy and just like the hormones and like, I don't know, it's just, I feel like I'm everywhere. I sometimes don't even feel like myself, but I don't feel depressed. but I think it's normal. I've heard it's normal, so it's okay. I'm just like spending time mentally with me, I think is what is the healthiest. Being on camera definitely makes me feel a little bit like myself again, to kind of like get myself out of like this pregnancy. And I just think it's amazing how many people are being blessed this year with little babies, and I'm very excited. I thought seeing my body change was going to be tough, honestly. I think that's one of like the toughest things about being pregnant, and I don't like to say that I was like fit or like into fitness like that, but I did take care of myself a lot, and you know, going to the gym, like my appearance was not everything, but my appearance and mental health was like my priority. That's why I used to love going to the gym, just to like stay looking healthy and then feeling healthy mentally. And then now it's like I should be working out, but honestly all I do is just walk, and the only way I could walk is when I go shopping. So we're gonna go ahead and speed up this process. I'm going to take this, I'm going to use my Sigma Core de Rosa blush. It's such a beautiful blush. I'm going to use this BH Cosmetics brush. It fell off the handle, but I still like to use it. To finish off the eyes, I am going to be taking Lure on this little small Morphe brush. I've mentioned this brush before, it just doesn't have a number. It came in a little set and I did pick it up in store, and I tried looking for it online and they don't have it. With my MAC 217 brush, I will be taking the shade we used in our crease from the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is in the shade Butter, and I'm just going to smoke the bottom. Some mascara to my bottom lashes. I never apply anything to my waterline. Really, I don't really like to. And for some reason, I couldn't find the eyelashes that I usually like to wear. I think I left them at my boyfriend's house. But I'm going to be using these Creme Shop lashes in 747 medium. They're very light and wispy almost. So I don't know if I'm going to double stack them, but for now let's just do that. And I do like using the dual brush on adhesive. This is like the best eyelash glue ever. To highlight, I've been using the Artist Couture Illuminati. I just think it looks so beautiful on the skin, and a very little bit of this product does go a long way. I hope this color is not too much, but I'm using the Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Craft. Alright, so this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It was something very different. I feel like I haven't even done eyeshadow like this, and especially not a bold lipstick like this, in such a long time, so I feel different. But I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you guys have any other requests, please leave them down below. Also click on the subscribe button and on the little bell, because apparently there's like this whole new thing going on that for some reason people aren't receiving even the notifications when I'm uploading, and that is really taking a toll on a lot of small channels. So please don't forget to click on the little bell so you guys stay tuned for more makeup looks, mommy videos, baby videos, all of that good stuff. So I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!